wrapped up non-conference play last weekend. Just kind of recap the matches against the Musketeers and the Bearcats as you closed out non-conference play.
Sure. Well, we lost them both. At Xavier, we really had one of those matches you never hope you have, but you usually have one a year. We just didn't really do our job, weren't disciplined on defense, and, didn't quite go into the whole match with the confidence we need and that we have done in the past. Nice to say, have some characters on the team. And they rebounded. They really played hard against UC. We actually had and should have won that fourth set to bring it to 5, and just had some kids not believe in themselves and do something a little easier, putting balls in their hands and in the hands of the wrong players on that side, and they just closed us out. But they're both very good teams. I think UC played well, and they really have some great defenders and passers, and I think that's got to be the baseline of your game to really run a great offense.
What kind of growth have you seen over these last 4 weekends of non-conference play as you start to head into the Mid-American Conference season?
Yeah, we've seen, as a team, we have really had the opportunity to play so many good teams, and the schedule was a little tougher than I expected it to be, but good for all those teams, some moving to a faster tempo, some really nice attackers, some really aggressive blockers that we had to learn to work around. And so we've seen a lot of growth in being able to handle faster tempos and, just really rebounding from our own mistakes. We have those two solid positions in what Sophie and Gabby do for us. But beyond that, we really have a lot of new individuals in positions that you just have to tell themselves, I can play this game, and I can help my teammates play this game. And as we get confidence, which I've seen grow, I think we have to have a bigger dose of that as we go into the MAC. Here's a good thing. We've seen such a different variety of teams that we're not going to see much different in the MAC. We've seen some teams that are better than some MAC teams, and some that are very similar to MAC teams, and that's a good thing. That's the type of good conference, a pre-conference schedule we played. But because of that, I think our young players have to understand you are prepared, and let's think forward in a positive direction and just see how much you can do and how many positions each one of them can earn that are still striving to earn a position. And I think as we get tougher mentally and as we really go at it like we mean it, we're going to do some damage. But I think we have to prove it every time we go out, and this past weekend it was kind of tough.
Opening conference play is kind of a fresh start to this season. What's your outlook for Mid-American Conference play?
I think every single day will be a war. As we go to Buffalo this weekend, we play back-to-back as we did last year. And there's a real advantage to that, in that especially young teams have to go in knowing the scouting report and knowing how to use it. And if you win, you go and figure out how you're going to sustain that, and try to, as coaches, we try to prepare them for the changes we might see. The other side of that is if you lose, you have a chance to say, wow, okay, we really learned from that. We know how to handle this better, and we should be able to go at it and show the experience we have, even though we're young, in that moment. And I'm looking forward to that challenge for this team, and I think they are too.
Looking ahead to the weekend, longest conference trip right off the bat, a lot of bus time together. Just kind of preview the weekend ahead against the Bulls.
Sure. Mila's their go-to player, or one of several, and has the most kills for them and does a really great job. She was on the All-MAC freshman team last year, and really, knows how to spread the ball around and has good power. She's maybe 5'10" or so, but really puts the ball away and knows how to tool, and she'll be something we have to handle from a right blocking standpoint, how we set up and how well we defend. They have a sophomore named Emma, and she's also very talented, lefty, right side. They have a Courtney, middle. I think she's a junior, very, very athletic. And, they're kind of a young team, but all the sophomores in their lineup, for the most part, have definitely seen playing time as freshmen. So they have some decent experience in that. When you play a full year of that, you should have a better feel for yourself and your opponents and your teammates you're playing with. So we think they're going to give us all we can handle, and I'm looking forward to that. I believe our team is too. They came here last year. We beat them. They were very difficult to beat. They kept coming at us, and I'm sure they want to win their home opener this year. So we have to go up there and take it away. We can't wait for them to hand it to us. We just have to go up and take it, knowing that they're going to come at us very hard.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck this weekend.